Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel NK Academy, a place where you are going to be a confident, fluent and powerful speaker of English. And that too, effortlessly. I'm Nandini, your English trainer, always present to help you learn to speak English fluently. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the most common errors which the non-native speakers of English make when they speak in English. It's very common, it's very natural that the learners will make mistakes. My point in bringing out this video is to make you aware of the common errors which we make while speaking English, so that next time when we come across a similar situation, we don't commit those mistakes. It's very essential that we correct our mistakes. We correct the errors which we make while speaking English, because if we speak to the native speakers, they don't understand. That's the reason why in this video I'm highlighting the common errors which the non-native speakers make while speaking English. This happens because native speakers frame the sentence in their mother tongue, then translate it into English, then they speak out. That's the reason why there are so many errors when we try to speak in English. So after watching this video, I'm sure you will be aware of the common errors which generally we make, and then try to rectify them when you are speaking English. Today, particularly, I'm talking about the phrases which Indians use while speaking English. In fact, there is a term, Indianism. Over a period of time, we have developed our own vocabulary, our own English phrases. That's very fine. As long as we are using those phrases in India, no problem at all. We understand. But once we go abroad, once we go to the US or the UK, then comes the problem, because those phrases might not be understood by the speakers of English in the UK and in the US. Let's begin with the first sentence which we often use. Most of us, we say, I belong to Delhi. I belong to Mumbai. I belong to India. That's wrong. That's our own creation. The correct form is, I am from Delhi. I am from Mumbai. I am from India. I am from United States. Second phrase, very commonly used among the youngsters. And that sentence is, my friend is eating my brain. It's so horrible. You are very annoyed by what your friend is saying. Probably she had been nagging you. Probably she had been talking too much. Probably she had been complaining. You're irritated. You're annoyed. But don't say, my friend is eating my brain. Instead, the correct form is, my friend is nagging me. She's irritating me. She's annoying. But don't say, my friend is eating my brain. Okay? Now, let's move on to the next. Suppose you are walking on the pathway. Another person comes from the opposite direction. And both of you are face to face. Then commonly, most of the non-native speakers, and particularly in India, we say, side please. You mean to say, like, just give me way. That's not correct. Side please is not correct. You can just say, excuse me. Just simply in a polite way, you can just say, excuse me, but not side please. Right? Let's move on to the next one. Fourth one, which is very, 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 very common. We generally ask, what's your good name? Do you have a good name and do you have a bad name and do you have a medium name? No, we have only one name. Suppose you ask to a native speaker, what's your good name? He will be thoroughly confused. He will start thinking, oh, do I have one more bad name? So, my dear, don't ask, what's your good name? That's enough if you ask, what's your name? Okay, you're in a meeting and you are asked to introduce yourself. Some of the non-native speakers will begin like this. Myself Nandini. Wrong. Myself Nandini, myself Srikanth, myself Rachna. Totally wrong. Then what should you say? I am Nandini. I am Srikanth. Don't say myself Nandini. Right? Let's move to the next phrase. My cousin sister is coming tomorrow. My cousin sister is visiting me tomorrow. Why sister? Why to say cousin sister? It's enough if you say my cousin is visiting me tomorrow. Sister is your sibling, born to the same parents. Cousin is not born to your parents. She has different parents. So you don't have to say cousin sister or cousin brother. You can just say, my cousin is visiting tomorrow. I'm going to my cousin's house. That's all. No need of saying cousin sister or cousin brother. Right? Let's move on to the next one. Today, I took headbath. There is no word in English as headbath. Maybe this is a literal translation of some Indian language, but in English there is no word as headbath. You can just say, today I washed my hair. I too washed my hair today. So just say, I washed my hair. You don't have to say, today I took headbath. Wrong. Oh, she has a lot of white hair. No word as white hair. You have black hair, you have blonde hair, you have gray hair, but no white hair. So it's not white hair, but it is gray hair. I have lot of gray hair, but I colored them black. I will not be available tomorrow because I'm going out of station. Very commonly used phrase, but out of station is a wrong phrase. Instead, you should say, I'll be out of town. I'm going out of town. But never, I'm out of station. Out of station is wrong. Correct one is, I'm out of town. I will not be in town. I'll be out of town. Right? Next one. This is also very common. I'm having 2 cars. My dear, having is not used. Having is a wrong usage. Correct one is, I have 2 cars. I have 1 house. I have 2 sisters. You can't say, I'm having 2 sisters, I'm having 2 cars, I'm having 2 houses. No. Just say, I have 2 cars. Either you have them or you don't. It's not the process. It's not that you are in the process of having 2 cars. That's why the correct usage is, I have 2 cars. I have 2 sisters. Either you have 2 sisters or you don't have. It's not that you are in the process of having 2 sisters. So just say, I have 2 sisters. I have 2 brothers. I have 2 cars. I have a house. I have a small house. I have a big house. Right? I passed out in 1983. I passed out from that college in 1985. Do you know what's the meaning of passed out? Passed out means becoming unconscious. Fainting. Do you mean to say that you have fainted in 1985? No. You can just say, I passed in 1985. I graduated in 1985. I completed my intermediate in 1985. But don't say, I passed out. Passed out, becoming unconscious. One day, I went to my friend's house. There was some construction work going on in her compound. So she told me, wait, come from the back side. of the house. Come from the back side of the house. I thought there is no word as backside. Buildings don't have backside. Buildings have back gate, but they don't have backside. Or I mean, the correct sentence would have been, you come from the back gate, not backside. Okay? Back gate, back door, but no backside. Right. Now the next word, very, very commonly used, is prepone. Prepone. You know, people thought postpone, the antonym will be prepone. Post, pre. Postpaid, prepaid. Similarly, they thought it would be postpone, prepone. But unfortunately, there is no English word as prepone. You can either say advanced, the meeting was advanced, or the meeting was rescheduled, but not the meeting was preponed. I met him 2 years back. That's wrong. You should be saying, I met him 2 years ago. We don't say, I met him 2 years back. 2 years back is wrong. 2 years ago is correct. I lived there 5 years ago. I lived there 5 years back is wrong. I lived there 5 years ago. Fine. You want to order a pizza. So generally, many non-native speakers will say, I want to order for pizza. For pizza is wrong. Right? You can just say, I want to order a pizza. I want to order a Coke. I want to order a dosa. I want to order a burger, but not I want to order for burger, for dosa, or for pizza. Right? The correct sentence is, I want to order a pizza. This is a very common sentence used by some of the teachers and some of the parents. My daughter, she doesn't use her brain. She just mugs up. Mugs. The word mugs is very wrongly used. Mugging is attacking someone and stealing their money. Mugging doesn't mean that learning it by heart. So instead of saying she mugs up a lot, you can say she memorizes everything. Or you can also say she just rote learns like a parrot. She rote learns like a parrot. But don't say she mugs up. This is also a very common sentence which everybody would have heard. She is in the family way. Right? Or she's carrying. Both are wrong. The correct sentence is she's expecting a baby. She's pregnant. Suppose you go to the USA and you tell, my sister is in the family way, they will not understand. Believe me, they won't understand. The correct sentence is, she's pregnant. She's expecting a baby. Okay, I'm fully tired. Fully tired. Don't use it. Fully tired is not a correct phrase. You can just say, I'm exhausted, or I'm very tired, but not, I'm fully tired. No, don't use it. This sentence also is a commonly heard sentence. Before me, there are 2 sisters. Wrong. The correct one is, I have 2 older sisters, or I have 2 elder sisters. But not, before me, there are 2 sisters. After me, there are 2 sisters. That is wrong. You should say, I have 2 younger sisters. I have 1 elder sister or older sister, and I have a younger sister. She's my real sister. What's it? Real? False? No. Or you must have also heard, she's my own sister. Wrong. Own sister, real sister, they are wrong. Instead, the correct one is, she's my sister. She's my brother. She's no such thing as a real sister, a real brother, or own sister, or own brother. Okay? This is also very common. When you want to insist something, then you say, I saw with my own eyes. You will see with your own eyes. You cannot see with others' eyes. Isn't it? So don't use it. I saw with my own eyes, or I cooked with my own hands. No, you will cook with your hands. So no need to say I cooked with my own hands. You can just say I was present when it happened. Cooked dinner today. I cooked my dinner. One day, I invited my friend. I said, come on, let's go for dinner today. You know what she said? She's still learning. So she said, oh, I don't want to come and eat outside food. I want to cook myself. What? You want to cook yourself? You want to cook yourself in a pot and cook? So that's a wrong sentence. You don't have to say, I want to cook myself. You can say, I want to cook. I want to cook my dinner. I want to cook myself as a totally disastrous meal. Right? So these are some of the common errors or common Indian phrases which we have developed over a period of time for our convenience. Yes, you and I can understand because we live in India and we understand each other. But if we are using these phrases and sentences going abroad, then the communication will be difficult. Have a good conversation. We have to speak those words and phrases which they can understand and we can understand. Both the speaker and the listener should be able to understand each other. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button, smash the bell icon which you find there so that you get the notification as soon as I publish a new video. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, do consider subscribing to my channel. That will be a great motivation to me for bringing out more useful videos. Bye bye. See you soon in the next video.